Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. It's time to take the EZA SSJ3 Bardock on his world tour, really test him out. One slight problem though that I didn't account for after trying him out, which by the way, if you didn't notice, I did upload his showcase twice. That's because the first time I thought I was a little too harsh, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, I redone it. As the title says, I was wrong. He's a solid EZA, he's nothing special, doesn't blow me away, he's not terrible. But in terms of one thing I did notice, we do have him on a Power Beyond a Super Saiyan category team, which is actually one of the better categories he can goes on, and of course does help his guaranteed additional, which does make up for the fact his defense is to be a bit desired. The one thing though, the EZA Fizz SSJ Bardock, who is very good by the way and a good support and works really well with this guy, doesn't go on that category. Nor the movie heroes portion of the category either, and because I don't have the Dokkan Fest Tech Bardock, I can't run him on that 200% lead either, and I also don't have Vegeta and Trunks, which I'll have to wait like just over a week for when they come back on the same day banner to get them with coins, and that is like one of the only categories which is only a 170 lead you can actually run them together on, but I'm not waiting a week to make content around this guy, so we're just gonna have to firm it without him. But we do have him on, as I said, a 170 lead, so he's not going to be performing as well as he was yesterday. We do have Gogeta Blue here. Of course, we have the Year 7 Blues. We also have EZA LR Super Saiyan God Goku. The team is pretty much filled with Power Beyond Super Saiyan category allies, aside from Bardock, who is currently linked up with now. So that guaranteed additional will be popping off more often than not. But don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you are new. All the support is very much appreciated. No stacks up on Bardock, which is unfortunate. 6.3 mil. Of course, we are missing a few links, even though he is at level 10. Like the First Awakened and Sectra. He has sealed him though, and there's the guaranteed additional. So that means Omega's basics right now should only be doing double digits with that double 30% defense raise. He actually got a dupe system additional as well with a crit. Yeah, double digits with no I'm active, but that's kind of standard for this phase. If you're not tanking double digits for this phase, you probably shouldn't be in red zone in the first place. But the seal, very useful. Very, very useful. I do actually want to get him on rotation with Gohan though, just so I can have Bardock with the gods, because that is like a better rotation to run. Please don't be locked. Be sealed, don't be locked. Oh, for God's sake. So annoying. They've only gone and locked the gods. I mean, to be fair, that doesn't matter too much, just because either way, I am going to have a Power Beyond the Super Saiyan category ally floating no matter what, which is what we want. Because at least with Bardock on the rotation right now, considering we actually can't get Gohan on the rotation with Bardock, as long as we have a Power Beyond the Super Saiyan category ally constantly floating next to Bardock every single turn, which we do, so I said every single category ally is on that category, aside from Bardock himself, we can trigger that guaranteed additional, which of course he does need. As I said in the showcase, I know realistically it doesn't matter, because as long as you do have, you know, those category allies attacking in the same turn and on the category naturally, you're getting the guaranteed additional anyway, and again the additional is guaranteed, so you do get that double 30% defense raise on Super. But the fact that that guaranteed additional has to happen, like he actually needs that additional, it does hurt him a bit, just because his defense just isn't the best naturally. But as I said, it's not difficult to trigger, it's not difficult to get off, so it doesn't really become a problem, but he does need that additional. Like, if you don't have a Power Beyond a Super Saiyan category ally, which naturally I don't think, just by kind of doing natural team building, I don't think you'd be able to make a team without one, just because some of the better units in the game all belong to that category naturally anyway. I keep saying naturally, and I don't know why. I don't think you can make a team without at least one there. So it doesn't really become a problem. But, I mean, not a bad first turn from Bardock. Again, it is only his first appearance on the first literal phase of Omega, so I kind of expected him to be tanking double digits, especially with an additional super. At least Bardock can get a stack off right now. But he is also applying or supplying everyone, as you can see there, with a 7.7 million attack stat. He is also supplying Bardock with an extra attack plus 50% at all times, and whoever's in slot 3 with an extra attack plus 50%. So this is why I say, if you are actually going to realistically use SSJ3 Bardock's EZA, like actually in harder content, like actually use him, you do probably want to put him in slot 3 to utilize the support as much as possible and try and keep him away from danger as much as possible as well. We'll do this. Just because it doesn't really matter who we float out of Gogeta Blue or God Goku. Just I rather Gogeta Blue with type advantage and a 70% chance to dodge be hit with all those attacks by Omega in the middle, rather than God Goku, who probably won't dodge. Because let's face it, while a 50% chance to dodge is decent, that extra 20% is a huge difference on Gogeta Blue with the 70%. But I do need to get Gohan on rotation with Bardock, because while it doesn't matter on the category, because again, we are running a full Power Beyond Super Saiyan team, aside from Birdku himself, who's on the movie heroes portion of the lead, I do want Gohan on rotation with Bardock and have Birdku on rotation with the gods. I just need to get the rotation set up. And that also means, you know, as I said, even though it doesn't really matter, he will have a Power Beyond Super Saiyan category ally always with him no matter what on that rotation, even if we didn't have a full team of Power Beyond Super Saiyan category allies filled on it. Come on, 70% chance to dodge. Do your thing. There you go. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. I mean, also because you're very good, but still, the 70% chance to dodge, we just love to see it. Big 5 mil crit from Godku as well. And of course, he doesn't dodge a single attack, because, yeah, he just doesn't. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, you see. This is actually a decent turn. Gonna leave them untransformed. Let Bardock have all of those. Why not? To make up for the fact he's, of course, not on a 200% category lead. Of course, you'll have a better time with him if you do have the Dokkan Fest Tech Bardock, naturally, because he will have the extra stats, which is obviously going to help him out in the long run. You know, just do some extra damage here and there. Have a little bit of extra defense, but more so the damage. And then not only that as well, again, if you do have the Bardock, even if you have Vegeta and Trunks, which I don't have either of them, but specifically the Bardock for the 200% lead, and also so you can run the EZA Fizz SSJ Bardock as well, because not only will he be supplying support, but also trigger that first awaken link, which then means Bardock will be doing like 7-8 million attack stats. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have him, so we can't run them together right now. I don't even have an option. 29k on a basic though, with the guaranteed additional. Damn, maybe his defense is actually less than I thought it would be after the guaranteed additional. So that means his defense is anywhere from 400k and less. Because I'm pretty sure Omega on this phase does around about 400k on a basic, or a little bit over that. Actually, I think he does less than that. I'm pretty sure it's its final phase where he does like just over 420, like just over 400k on a basic. I think it's 420k. Damn, that's... Oh, yeah, no, that's not great at all. That is... Damn, I was not expecting him to be taking that type of damage, I'm not gonna lie. My guy really just took 20k on a basic after he launched his guaranteed additional to get that second 30% defense raise. Yeah, he must have left defense than I initially thought. His defense must be like just under 400k. It must be in the realms of 300 and something k then. Even with the additional 100% attack and defense on Super. And again, I know he's not on a 200% category lead, he's on a 170 lead, but I think even on a 200% lead, I think he'll only take a little bit less than that. Like, it won't make that much of a difference. I mean, I could have run him on the powerful combat category, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm realistically not gonna run him on that, just because, as I've said before, it's a solid, it's got some very good units, but as an overall category, as an overall team build, not the best. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting him to, that wasn't even Omega's final phase, that was the second to last phase, that was the strength phase. I was actually expecting him to tank quite a bit better than that, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see how much he's gonna tank with the guaranteed additional with a Whis active. I'm actually hoping he doesn't get a dupe system additional here, just because I want to see how much he tanks on Omega's hardest hitting phase, because now he has the KO Super. So we're doing like 400, just over 400k on a basic. I want to see how much he's tanking for with two supers and a Whis, so don't get the triple. Brick 3.5 mil crit though, I'm all here for that. If you get another one, that'd be great. But how much are you tanking on a basic? Another crit as well, which is great, and he super attacked 3 times. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done very good damage this turn, 2 crits in the realms of like 7 mil. He's done in total almost 10 million in damage, but yeah, of course, he tanks so much better now because he's triple supered with a Whis. See, at that point, it would be, don't use an item, I want you to triple super, see how much you tank without one, and then it would be, or the other one, which is what I wanted, which was double super with a Whis. So of course he was going to tank really well with a triple with a Whis. I didn't want that at all. Didn't want that at all. Let's pop these actives just because why not? We got them, we might as well use them. Actually, I'm not going to pop my God's one. We do have a Whis active, but still, Gogeta Blue can dodge. So I'm going to let Gogeta Blue go in slot 1. Mega doesn't super normally, of course, has the KO, so I don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, 20, what was it? I think just over 29k he took on a basic after launching his two guaranteed super attacks. We're only on a Mega as well, like, Lord knows you're going to have to do better than that if you go up against Broly. But then again, I mean, we're not going to make it to another turn. Then again, I did say you're probably, realistically, if you are going to run him on a, like, an actual team build, on a, like, actual run in red zone, you're probably going to want to run him as a floater to avoid damage as much as possible and utilize the support. But damn, I thought he was going to tank a lot better. His defense, I thought, was a little bit better than that. I've got to be honest. I don't think the 200% lead would change that much. But 29k on a Mega's strength ace. Yeah, as I said, his EZA is solid, but, you know, for what he's good for, as I said, you do want him in a slot 3 unit. Of course, I'm only running him in slot 2 purposely for the content, so we can actually show off what he can do. But if he does pop off with the addition, I mean, because he does have a guaranteed additional, and we do have dupes in him, well, mine's rainbowed, he can do some very good, decent damage in a turn, you know, with the guaranteed additional, especially if he is critting, which he did there. Like, he done some very good damage, he kept critting. But yeah, defensively, definitely to be desired, I'm not gonna lie, and especially because I can't currently run him with that Bardock without running like a kind of a mess of a powerful combat category team. He doesn't even have that extra like defensive padding. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Maybe on his 200% lead with Bardock, the Tech Dokkan Fest Bardock, maybe he works a little bit better. So do let me know down in the comments if you do have that Bardock and you've been running in with him. Let me know how he does there and tell me if it's a bit better or if it's not that much different. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace.